My last name has always been a curse to me. In those years began the presentiment of a destiny of loneliness already inscribed for me in the registry office. My name sounds like isolated in Italian, and my first gym teacher at school mm, told me, "Well, even your last name is wrong for you." That was nothing that I could not actively participate in group games. She shook her head as if to become aware of a case now lost from the start, and authorized me to stay on the sidelines while my teammates went wild in the untamed volleyball game. Oddly, from the first day of school into high school, you didn't attract the attention of the class to me. There was another girl who immediately showed off as the smartest and smartest, and Carter always remained so exhibitionist throughout the 5 years of school. Although she spared no opportunities to make me wake her envy as the months passed and my school result began to surpass hers, I too was secretly her, envying her. She had many friends, a boyfriend, a family who supported her and cared for her academic achievements. As happened in middle school with the second class who excluded me out of spite for from all the friendships that counted in classroom, so this peer of mine began to catalyze the resentment of the class towards me. And I certainly didn't make it difficult for her, in my stubborn commitment not to socialize with anyone, to persevere in ruining common plans, to skip school, to always support teacher in the implementation of the most advanced study programs. Over the years, I became one of the most hated and marginalized figures of the institute. I had rumors that friends who smiled in front of me, begging me to help them to understand an algebra problem or translate a version of Latin. Behind their backs covered me with insults and considered me a nerd with no other quality in life. I was a traitor, a friend of the teachers, a treacherous bastard, a fool that no one would have wanted as a friend. There were all the prerequisites for a bullied life, right? In reality, this was not the case. While there were attacks by students from other classes attracted by my old-fashioned attire, my taciturn and modest style, and my abnormal school these didn't last beyond the second part of the second year. Um, there was like an invisible barrier that separated me from all the other high school students, a hood that cried out in pain and suffering that no one ever dared to overcome. In short, even the classic high school bullies avoided me by now. Who can say I didn't regret some attention from them at last? My life flowed like invisible among the school desks. I saw they enjoying the best years of their adolescence, and I could help but fumble between history, Greek, chemistry, and physics checks for whole days and weekends, trying to be prepared for every question, mine and others. Mine, for a kind of tacit contract, became the first desk, the one in front of the desk. Out of any contact with the rest of the class, the lessons hour flowed for me under the authoritative, nullifying, or sempre protective gaze of the teacher on duty. Thank you for listening to me. See you in the next video.